experience, my whole pregnancy experience, giving birth, after giving birth, when I found out, how I found out, the whole thing. I'm just gonna give y'all the whole rundown. I was one of the ones, oh, I can't get pregnant. I can't do this without this and do that and not worry about nothing. Yeah, and it caught up with me. Life changed for the better. It was my boyfriend's birthday month. So with him, I try to celebrate throughout the whole month just to make his whole month special, like the whole month dedicated to him or whatever. His birthday month is the month of April. Kind of getting hot. We decided to grab some drinks. One weekend, we decided to grab some drinks. Fine. We gonna drink. It's just me and you. We gonna play some music. We gonna have a good time. Okay, so I wasn't really a drinker like that. I had just started drinking because I was always afraid of having a hangover. Oh my God. I know what the stomach virus feels like. So I hate that. And I hate to throw up because I'm the extra one that got to throw up out your nose, can't breathe. It's just ridiculous. So I never got to that point where I'm drunk and can't handle myself and throwing up everywhere, got a hangover. So we sip a little bit. We got Hennessy and Hypnotic. So we sip a little bit or whatever. Then we start sipping some more. Like, we like challenging each other. Like, I bet I could drink more than you. I bet I could do more than you. Like that, we so competitive or whatever. We're competitive with the good stuff. We're not competing against each other, nothing like that. So here we is taking taking more shots, mixing the Hypnotic and the Hennessy together. So we like, fuck it, let's get lit. We lit. We having fun. Your birthday in a couple weeks. We got to the point where I ain't gonna say we was drunk, but we was feeling good. So, when you drinking, you want to go lay it down. That's what we did. We started doing stuff or whatever. We got a little carried away. I mean, we got a lot carried away. The next morning we woke up. Y'all know what happened, what went down. We was like, dang, that was great last night. We had a good night. We had a good day. Going on about my life. That's April now. So, April, we decided to go to Atlanta and go to Six Flags or whatever like that. I took him back to Six Flags because when we were younger, he wanted to go to Six Flags and take me, but my mom was like, I had one of them moms. You're not going up there if his mom's not going with all them boys, stuff like that. So for his birthday, his 20th birthday, I took him to Atlanta to Six Flags. I got a seasonal passes so we could go whenever we felt like it. We were on the way to Six Flags. His brother was driving, and we had a friend of ours with her, so they was in the front seat. And of course, me, I got to go to sleep on the ride because I hate being in the car for a long time. Stretched across the seat or whatever. He's in the back seat with me, and I lay on my stomach, and my cheek was on his lap. I'm moving because my breasts are sore. I'm like, girls, what's going on with you? Get it together now. I didn't know because I just didn't know why they was sore. I was just like, okay, girls, please get it together. And I got a big day tomorrow. We getting cute tomorrow. We going out and we gonna do what we do. And I don't need y'all sore. And I'm holding on y'all and we all in public. Get what I'm saying? I didn't think none of that. So we get to Atlanta, we drinking again, having fun. This time we tried another drink. I think it's called Incredible Hulk that they made for us. I was real sleepy for some reason. I was like, this not me. I don't know what's going on. Sleep or whatever like that. So I think the next day we went to Six Flags. Boom. Okay, so we get on a couple of rides, and after the rides, I'm like, we waiting in line. So, the lines wasn't as long because it's on a Sunday. So, really, people ain't really there. I mean, they there, but it's not a lot of people as it would be on a Saturday in the summertime. I get on a couple rides, and then the next couple rides, I'm sitting down. Every time the line stop because you know the line stop. You be standing there for a little while. So I sit down like, I don't feel like myself. Maybe I drank a little too much last night or something. I don't know. I'm feeling a little woozy. Maybe it's because I ain't been on a ride in a long time. Like, I don't know. Last time I been took in the air and flipped and tossed. And well, I do remember the last time for his birthday that night. I'm just playing. I'm sitting on the curb and stuff like, oh, I don't feel good like that or whatever. I was like, maybe I need to eat or whatever. So, of course, they continued to ride. And I'm just like, I need to go find me something to eat. I'm not feeling like myself. I don't have no energy. I'm just nauseous. And then maybe I don't need to get on no more rides. So, here they go trying it. Oh, you scary. You scary. Scared? I done got on about 7 rides out here. You mean to tell me I'm scared of another ride? I'm not scared of nothing. I get on rides. I ain't scared. I went and got me a chicken sandwich and I bit into it and I was like, something ain't right about this. Like, this nasty. I don't like this. Either they ain't cooking right or something. It's just nasty. So I threw it in the trash and then I had a taste for some wings. Six Flags is expensive in the inside. So I was like, okay, I could leave here and get some wings on our way back. So on our way back, I was still laying down like something ain't right. Here comes May the 2nd. And I'm like, I think I'm missing something. I'm definitely missing a cycle for last month. She's definitely always on time. So what is going on? I'm like, no, I can't be pregnant. Like, I never get pregnant. This is not me. So I let it, I just let the whole situation go, the whole pregnant thing. I just wiped it out my mind. That's not it. That's not it. Days go by and now my stomach is cramping. I get my cycle. So I at this moment I'm at work. So I keep going to the bathroom to check to make sure like, okay, where's my girl? Where she at? I feel her coming. Next day go by and I was like, maybe it was just a little pre-cramp or whatever. Maybe it'll come today. So I'm waiting on it to come. It wouldn't come. Something is definitely wrong now. And I still don't have a cycle. So what is going on? So at that time, me and my boyfriend hadn't got into it or whatever. You know, we had a little disagreement. So we wasn't talking like, we wasn't bonding. I didn't know, like, I just know I had a pregnancy test already put up. I don't know. I don't really remember how I got it or why I got it. But I had already had one in a drawer. I think he had something to do that morning, so I waited on him to leave because, you know, I don't know, was I embarrassed? But I didn't want to take a pregnancy test while he was there. I don't know why. I waited till he left and I took the pregnancy test out the top of the drawer. So I went in the bathroom and I took it and I put the urine on the stick or whatever and it said wait a couple minutes and let it load. I start pulling my clothes up or whatever like that. So I said in my head, I know this thing that good. Like, I'm not pregnant. And I look on the counter like this. And then I seen 2 lines. So I'm like, shit just got real. Oh my God. I didn't bother going to get another test or any other tests because I think that test was like 89 cents. So if an 89-cent test pop up, you think I'm going to buy a 5, 12, $20 test to tell me the same thing? Oh no, ma'am. I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I got a whole baby finna grow in the inside of me. What am I finna do? Who am I finna tell? Am I gonna keep it to myself? Oh, I'm kind of disappointed in myself because I'm not where I need to be right now. So I was like, maybe if I go ahead and tell my boyfriend about it, he'll make me feel better about it. Even though we had got into it, he actually had me blocked. He loved to block me because, you know, I'm a little reckless. So I get the text and I get the call and I just got to say stuff that I don't have no business, making people mad. I think I inboxed him on Facebook and I was like, I need you to come here or whatever like that. So he didn't reply because, of course, like I said, we had got into it and I didn't tell him why I needed him to come. And he ain't got time for my shenanigans because I'm always doing something to him that I don't got no business. Took a picture of the pregnancy test and I snapped it to him. So I was like, check your snap, it's important. So he read that message. So I guess he checked his snap. So by then he texts back and he was like, I'm on my way. Like, I give it like 10 minutes. He's pulling up. He's like, what a text. And I was like, it's in there on the counter. So he was like, this does not say positive. And I was just looking at him like, do you not know how to read a pregnancy test? Do you not see it's 2 lines on that little pink stick? Now, mind you, before, I done pulled a prank out on him before with a fake pregnancy test from Spencer's, I think. And he went, I ain't gonna say he went crazy, but his mind was so messed up. Like, he locked himself in the bathroom that night when he got off work and didn't even want to talk to me. Didn't want to talk to your girl. And I'm like, you mad at me, but you the one did it. Anyway, so he ain't say nothing about it. So later on that night, like I said, we had got into it. So I'm like, what do you think? You didn't say anything about it. You only said you didn't think that it was positive, whatever like that. And he was like, I really don't remember what he said, but I know he was excited. We were just talking about it, like, what are we gonna do? What are our plans? All of that, this and that. You know what you talk about. Well, everybody don't know, but it's just we had to make some decisions. We had to move some things around. We had to get ourselves together in a short period of time because we got a child coming. We gotta get ourselves together. I think Mother's Day was approaching. And I hadn't told my mama. He had not told his mama yet because my mama, I can't really speak for his mama. I don't know how good she is with secrets. But my mama, as soon as I tell her something, she's going to tell the world. No. No. I was not ready for the world to know yet. That I just didn't want nobody to know. Why I didn't want nobody to know? I don't know. People are so mean. People are just so crucial. Like I was seeing so many statuses on the internet saying everybody pregnant, and I was just like, I done fell into this boat of pregnant people because there is a lot of people pregnant, and here I am finna pop up pregnant like I just did it for social media or something of that nature when I really didn't. I didn't think nothing would happen, so I didn't want nobody to know. My boyfriend's mom, she would see me and she would say, something different about you. Seem like you got a little bit of hips or something going on with you. And I'm like, nah, it's probably just these pants I got on. You know, sometimes I done ate and I get a little bloated and I look a little bigger than what I am. So she was like, you know, grown folks be knowing stuff before you really even know it. And now that I say that, let me backtrack. Before I found out I was pregnant, my boyfriend lost his grandmother, so they had a little get together, a little cookout or whatever of that nature, and people were telling me that you pregnant, and his cousins and everybody was telling me you pregnant, and I'm like, nah, this is before I even knew, and I'm like, nah, I'm not pregnant. I probably just ate. They was like, you got a little pudge. What's going on with you? And I'm like, I just ate. Nothing is going on. I'm fine. So fast forward, I am pregnant. I didn't know, but they were telling me. They were telling me the whole time I was pregnant. So, like I said, his mom would see me and say, you look a little different. Something going on with you. You gaining some weight. You pregnant? And I'm like, no, I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. I call her mom. I'm not pregnant, mom. You really think I'm pregnant, huh? You think I'm pregnant. I'm not pregnant. So I had this auntie, we call her Auntie Little Bit. My auntie Little Bit is just like my mama. She hear something or you tell her something, she not gonna hold it. She gonna tell it. My auntie Little Bit would come ride by my house. Well, she lived close by. So on her way through, she would always stop by my house. And I knew it was her because she'll pull up in that big truck and she'll be out there blowing the horn. So when I hear the horn, I already know it's her. She don't even got to call and say, this your Auntie Little Bit, I'm outside, girl. Auntie Little Bit blow that horn. There's Auntie Little Bit outside. So by then, I didn't hear it. So my Auntie Little Bit pull outside and I'm like, oh my God, I got to suck my stomach in. My Auntie Little Bit gonna know. She gonna tell my mama. Oh my God, I just can't. I'm just stuck right now. So, I went outside and put my stomach trying to suck it in. You really can't suck it in too much, but I was sucking it in. So, my Auntie Little Bit was looking in my face like, I know it's something different about you, but I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna be quiet. I ain't gonna say nothing. Okay, so I could tell she knew something was wrong with me. She just stopped by and I'm trying to hurry her away. And I'm like, yeah, I'm finna go in here and I'm finna take me a shower and lay down. So she like, all right, girl, I just came to see you, check up on you, like she normally does. I got my Auntie Fred. See, my Auntie Fred, she know how to keep secrets or whatever, and she good with advice. So I talk to her a lot. So I dialed up my Auntie Fred and I'm like, hey, where you at? I need to come talk to you or whatever like that. So she told me where she was. So I went to where she was, but I took the pregnancy test with me and I was like, she was like, I knew your little butt was pregnant like that. Like she just knew, she ain't know nothing. I gave her, she was like, well, what y'all gonna do? Is you ready? All them questions like that. Did you tell your mom? And I was like, no. I haven't told her yet. I'm gonna give it to her as a surprise for a Mother's Day gift. So she was like, oh, that'll be good or whatever like that. I was like, I'll be ready to tell her on Mother's Day because I'm partially some type of mother by then. So Mother's Day came around. We got my mom some stuff. We got his mom some stuff. And I think we got a basket and we put a onesie at the bottom and we put a passy at the bottom and we put a baby card at the bottom, but we put the confetti at the top of it or whatever like that with other gifts at the top of it. So, they're digging for their gifts or whatever like that. Can their gifts off the top? And I'm like, it's a gift at the bottom too. So they're digging. And my mom goes, you pregnant?
Ain't nothing here.
Yes, it is.
She gotta get to the
You gotta read the card, mommy.
Oh, I'ma cry. No. Cry for real.
Oh my God, you pregnant? And I'm like, yeah. So she just starts crying. She's happy. Mind you, she been wanting a grandchild, but I just wasn't, I wasn't ready to be sitting down with no baby. Ugh. I wasn't ready to be riding around with no car seat in my car. I had a 2-door Challenger that is not sexy with a car seat in the back of it. The car seat barely fit in the back of it. You get what I'm saying? So, she decided, she grabbed the phone. That's the first thing she did. She grabbed the phone. I knew it. I knew she was ready to call people. So I'm like, don't put it on Facebook. Don't do none of that. Don't be telling people. She's like, I just got to call you aunties. I just got to call them. Fine. Do your thing. Call them. Don't put my business on social media. Please don't put my business on their social media. So she didn't do it or whatever. She kept her secret. So she was like, when can I post it? When can I post it? And I was like, after the gender reveal. The gender reveal is like in September or whatever. So we getting our stuff together, whatever. And normally By then, we're like, oh my God, me and my boyfriend were like, we want a boy. We don't want a girl. What are we gonna do with a girl? I was wild when I was young. I don't want that karma right now. I'm not ready for that karma as my first child. I'm not gonna know what to do. God, please don't give me a girl, because you know I'm not even ready for that right now. So the gender reveal is approaching, and I decided I want to do something different. Like everybody does a blue and a pink or whatever, and I'm like, I don't want to do blue. I want to do green. I want to do something different. I'm gonna do green for a boy, like money green. He's gonna like money. So I'm gonna do green for him. And I'm gonna do hot pink. Not light pink, but hot pink for my girl, because she's gonna be hot. She's gonna be a hot little mama. Like her mama. You get what I'm saying? She's gonna be popping. Ran across the theme called Guns and Roses, and of course I had to remix. I'm like, nah, somebody else probably done did that. Let's do more with guns or glitter or something like that. And I was like, if all the people that's team boy, they're gonna wear lime green. We're gonna get lime green cap guns, and all the people that are team girl, they're gonna put on their hot pink shirts, and they're gonna sprinkle glitter. At the time of when we're counting down, the team girl will be sprinkling glitter, and the team boy will be popping the cap guns. And me and my boyfriend would have a paintball gun, and on the count of 3, we're going to shoot it out on the concrete, and we're going to see what color comes out or whatever. So we looked up green and pink paintballs or whatever like that. We ordered them. We got them sent out. And we tested out to make sure everything was gonna go fine at the gender reveal, whatever of that nature. So this is the day of the gender reveal. We have on, me and my boyfriend, we have on our lime green because we're team boy. We have people that were team pink. So we had, before we got there, they played little games or whatever upon our arrival. It was a team pink versus team green. And I think team pink won. They did a tug of war or whatever, and I think team pink won. So I'm like, oh my God, it better not be a girl, because team pink is winning. They're winning their games. Pink poster and a green poster. Team pink signed their poster, put their names on it, and team green signed their poster and put their names on it. So by now it's time to go outside. It's time to go outside and find out the gender. So they hang up the posters behind us, and we forgot the cap guns inside of the building. So the guys didn't have the cap guns to pop or whatever like that. So we started counting down or whatever.
Y'all ready? 1.
Y'all ready?
All right, 1, 2, 3.
And we started shooting. Green came out. Oh my God, I got a little boy. Oh my God, I got exactly what I wanted on my first try. What am I going to name him? He's going to love his mama. He's going to be a mama's boy. I can't wait to hold him. I'm ready to have him tomorrow. I just want to see him, what he gonna look like. He gonna look like me. He gonna look like his daddy. I just want to see him, what color he gonna be. Is he gonna be dark skinned? Is he gonna be my skin? I'm ready to see him today. I'm ready to see him right now. Then I'm gonna go to doctor's appointments. I would feel like, okay, now these doctor appointments are irrelevant. I already know what I'm having, things of that nature. So days go by, me and my boyfriend coming up with names, and one day he just said, I had a dream. And I'm like, what you had a dream about? He said, I had a dream about courageous. And I was like, courageous? He was like, yeah, that's what I want to name him, courageous. I said, courageous with a K. He talking about, yeah, that's hard. And I'm like, yeah, that is hard. And I'm like, what's his middle name? Because the name I came up with, his name was going to be K-Seer Masai Major. He was like, nah, I know somebody named Nasir. I don't want to name him K-Seer. I like Masai, but we ain't going with K-Seer. And I'm saying, yeah, fine. I really like the K-Seer or whatever. So he was like, Courageous. And I was like, okay, Courageous. I like Courageous. It has a definition to it. It has a meaning to it. You know, it's kind of different. I never heard of Courageous before, not with a K anyway. So I said, what's his middle name gonna be? Can we name him Million? He was like, yeah, Courageous Million. Courageous Million Major, because we had to follow the KMM boyfriend, and his brother's initials are KMM. He wanted to follow that trend, and thank God for that. He didn't want to name him a junior. Thank God. Because you're already a Quinte. I don't want another one. So we stuck with Courageous Million Major, and I did not want to go public with it after people found out that I was pregnant, because I did put my gender reveal on social media. That's when I was ready. I was ready to announce I'm having a baby boy or whatever, and the baby shower will be here soon. So Courageous Million Major is what we would stick with, but I would always say Rage on the internet. I would say Rage, but I would also say KMM. So it had people running for a loop like, KMM, Rage, what is this baby's name? And I'm like, we have a lot of copycats out here, and I'm just like, okay, somebody may have that baby before me and be done stole my baby name, and I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be upset about my child's name. So we named him, of course, like I said, we named him Courageous Million Major, and I announced it when he was born. Skip to the baby shower or whatever. I wanted something different. You know, I seen it was cold, so I knew it had to be something of winter wonderland, some type of winter wonderland of that nature or whatever. I came up with Paradise on Ice. Like, we in paradise, but it's a little chilly, it's a little cold. Paradise on Ice. And I'm like, I like that. A little blue here, a little silver here going on. I think we can make that happen. So I got me a dress made or whatever like that, and we put my boyfriend's outfit together, and we tried it on, and we was like, yeah, we're gonna go with that. Baby shower came, we got a lot of gifts. Food was great. We had a great time. We did. Weeks after that, I started feeling contractions. And I'm like, oh my God, is it time, or is it supposed to feel like this? I don't want to make no false run to the hospital, whatever like that. So I wake up my boyfriend. I'm like, I think I'm having contractions. I think they're 5 minutes apart. When they're 5 minutes apart, you got to go to the hospital. So he's like, girl, lay down. You not having no contractions. You just tripping right now. You just need to relax. Nothing is hurting. You good. You good. I was like, just let me get up, and just in case I was gonna go in labor, I wanted to make sure my girl was bald down there. You know, you don't want to go to them people and you got a bush going on. See, I ain't have a bush, but I had a little something. It wasn't disrespectful though. But I went and cleaned on up, getting myself ready to go to the hospital. So I'm still feeling those contractions. I sat in the shower. I sat in the tub for a little bit, because they tell you to sit in the tub and see, will it go away. I was timing them. They were still 5 minutes apart. So I actually let my boyfriend time them, because he didn't believe me. So I was like, put your timer on, and when I tell you to stop, I want you to tell me what that time say. So every time I told him to stop, it was like 5:01, 5 minutes, 5:03. And I'm just like, yeah, it's the real deal. So come take me to the hospital. So we went to the hospital, and I think I had dilated like 1.5 centimeter. So they was like, in 4 hours, if you 2 centimeters, we're gonna keep you. If you are not, we're gonna send you home or whatever and do some follow-ups. So 4 hours came in. I wasn't there yet. So later on that day, I went home and laid down, because them contractions were still going. They didn't give me nothing to stop contractions. So I'm just in pain every 5 minutes whatever like that. So I laid down the whole day. So my mom called me. You need to walk. You need to get out the bed. You need to do something because he's coming. So as soon as I did that, I went to the bathroom and something fell in the toilet when I was using the bathroom. And I'm like, what is this? What is this little piece of clear substance? What is it? So come to find out it's my mucus plug. Oh my God, it's really time to go to the hospital then. So went to my mom's house and I started walking or whatever like that. She was like, your mucus plug fell out. I think you should go to the hospital. I'm like, nah, not for them to send me home again. I'm not making another run. So my mom went to work and I got with my boyfriend and went to his mom's house. And she was like, you eat on some pineapples or whatever, but you need to go to the hospital. So I ate on pineapples or whatever, did some walking. I think I sat on my son's ball right there and I was bouncing on the ball or whatever, like to, to push him down, whatever like that. So I went to the hospital and she went to check my cervix and my water broke. I don't know that she break it on accident, but it broke. So I text my mom and I was like, my water broke. And I text his mom and I was like, the water broke. And they both text back at the same time and said, I'm on my way. So they get up there or whatever and my contractions are still going, but they getting a little harder. By then I think I'm at 2.5 centimeters. Still ain't really did too much. So she was like, we're gonna speed up your we're gonna put something in your IV to speed. It's a P word. I forgot what it's called, but that speeds up your contractions to make them, dilate more. My boyfriend's passed out on the couch. He sleep. He knocked out. He was saying when we got to the hospital, he was gonna be aggravating me. He was gonna be keeping me woke. He was just gonna be recording, doing all this. But guess what? He was asleep, tired. Didn't go to sleep that night because I ran him crazy talking about I had contractions. So he was tired. My mama was there. His mom was there. They was talking to me or whatever. So the lady asked me, did I want an epidural? See, I was supposed to go natural, but I got the epidural, sis. I got the epidural. I go natural next time because I don't know what's ahead of me. I don't know what it's gonna feel like when I actually get towards the end, So I got my epidural or whatever. Every pain started easing up. So a couple hours they come in and check me. Like that next day, at like 11 o'clock that morning, I'm like 6 centimeters. So they're like, really? 6 centimeters? That's it? So she came back and checked me. I was at 7. And they was like, we don't say all these hours and you only 7. So the lady came and she turned me to my side. Try to make them come down a little bit more. So hours go by. I'm at 9 centimeters. They was like, it's this late at night and it's this late in the day, you only 9 centimeters. The nurses came in, they was like, we're gonna give it about 2 more hours. And if you don't dilate to 9.5 or 10, we're gonna go ahead and rush you in for a C-section. We hope we don't have to do a C-section. By the end, I'm like, I hope you have to do a C-section because my epidural is wearing away and sis, I'm hurting. And y'all didn't gave me no more of that epidural, I'm hurting. So, I was breathing through the contractions. I wasn't crying. I wasn't doing the most. I was just laying there, I was taking it. And I'm like, I'm really strong right now. I'm really doing my thing. Like I thought it was going to be worse than this or whatever. So I'm just breathing through them. It's better to breathe through them than to move and, do the most because they make it worse. So I'm breathing through them or whatever like that. So the lady come back in, she checked me again, and I haven't dilated. So she's like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and do a C-section. You okay with that or whatever like that? So I'm like, yeah, let's get it over with. I'm ready to meet my baby. Like, I'm ready to meet who I've been carrying these whole 9 months because he went full term. I was 40 weeks when I had him. They took me to the operating table or whatever like that. My boyfriend was by my side. They did something to make sure I was real numb, and I was like, I didn't feel what they were doing. I felt the pressure, but I didn't feel what they were doing. But they went in my stomach or whatever. You know, my boyfriend's by my side, but I'm really like high. So I'm just like, you know, days in and out, like, hurry up, let me meet my baby. Don't hurt him. So they get close to him. It's like, there's a head, there's a head. So I'm like, ooh, my baby's almost here. So they grab him out. I just hear him crying, but I can't see him. So I'm just like, hurry up with my baby, let me see him. And they was like, oh, he's a big one. He gonna be a football player. This is a big baby, whatever. So they weighed him. He's like, he 8 pounds.
Spread them toes out. Thank you. You see, he already listens. Say something. Spread your toes out for me. Thank you. Still one of your fingers, okay? I had 175. All right, we'll be over here in just a second, okay?
Yeah, I got a band for everybody, including yours.
Mary, Judy. Boy, that hat barely fits you now. I'm gonna make him a little ball cap.
Alright. Perfect. I gotta get the leash there, bro.
Boy,
Yeah, cool like that, kid.
look at him. All right, we're gonna knock him up and you're gonna take him over there to see Mama.
I'm just like, 8 pounds? Who was finna push him out? His big old self, let me see him. So my boyfriend came back to me and was like, he looked just like you. Just like you. So I'm like, okay, let me see him. So I guess they cleaned him, did what they had to do. And it was like, Mama, we got to do a skin to skin or whatever. So they bought him, they put him on my skin. That, I didn't cry because, like I said, I think I was a little high. You know, I wasn't, you know, in my mind. So they sat him and they laid him on me. And I'm like, oh my God, this is my baby. You get what I'm saying? So the lady was like, can I take y'all a picture? And I'm like, no, because I look a mess. Ain't no telling what I look like. She was like, it's just for memories. You don't have to post it. Let me take it or whatever. So she took it. So they roll us back to the room or whatever. And I'm holding them on the skin or whatever like that. You know, and people trying to come in the room, but the nurse is saying, let her get together and we'll have y'all come in the room like that. So by the end, the people came in to give them a bath or whatever. So, you know, a lot of people was flowing in and out the room. You know, I really wasn't paying attention like that because I was on meds and I was in and out, dazing in and out. But one thing that woke me up, something told me to look to my left. The lady was giving my baby a bath. She was holding him like on his chest, on his stomach. So this was his back and his face was facing the ground. And she just poured water on him and water just rushing. And I just wanted to get up and say, girl, what is you doing? You finna drown my baby? But my mama said, why are you looking like that? You got to realize that the baby been swimming the whole 9 months. So he fine, he used to that. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just tripping. This medicine got me acting a little crazy. I'm thinking she over there finna drown my baby or whatever. So, you know, they had to go by in the hospital. I stayed in the hospital for 4 days. My auntie helped me bathe or whatever like that. Like the overall C-section experience, I could say it went well. The only hard part for me was getting up and getting down, you know, trying to get the baby or whatever. So I just, because it was like he couldn't sleep in the bed with me, but I broke the rule, let my baby sleep in the bed with me because I'm not gonna keep getting up and down to get him out of that little bin. And on top of that, I felt like that bin was uncomfortable. I felt like y'all just got a little bucket and put cover in there and wanted my baby to lay in there. Incorrect. My baby gonna lay with me. He's gonna lay on me where he's comfortable. So I put him in the bed with me, let him lay with me. You know, he didn't really use the bathroom that much, whatever like that. I was breastfeeding at first and they were telling me he was getting enough milk, but he was crying so much, but I couldn't understand. I was like, oh my God, I got a cry baby. He was a good baby throughout the whole pregnancy. I ain't had no problems. And I'm just like, he a cry baby. Days would go by, he was still cranky, still would cry. A whole lot of people came and see me. I had a lot of support or whatever like that. So it's time to go home, and I was like, I'm gonna go home. I pump here, I'm gonna go home and pump or whatever. So I'm pumping or whatever to get milk out for him to see what he's eating when I put him on, because like he hungry like every 30 minutes. And I'm like, okay, something not right. So I'm pumping, and it's only drops of milk coming out like every 5 minutes. So it's a drop here, 3 minutes go by, it's another drop. So I'm like, I know my baby not eating. So I said, I told my boyfriend, I said, my baby got to get some formula. My baby got to get something, because this is not enough for him. I know it's not enough. So, him and his mom, when they got some, baby formula or whatever, I think it was Infamil that they got him. They boiled his water, his bottle, and they put 2 scoops of that Infamil in it, and I gave it to him. And he ate it, he sucked it down or whatever. He slept better, he stopped crying a lot. He wasn't hungry every 30 minutes. And I'm like, the whole time my baby was hungry, I wasn't producing enough milk for him. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I starved my baby while we were in a hospital. Oh my God, mommy is so sorry. I'm glad I called it quicker then. So, days go by, my milk is starting to form. So at this time, I'm giving him both. I'm giving him formula. I'm giving him breast milk. You know, he's taking them both. You know, he's using the bathroom or whatever. Like, he got circumcised, so his circumcision is getting better or whatever. And I didn't clean his navel cord or whatever, because I felt like nothing should be on, just let it be natural or whatever of that nature, and it'll fall off. When it fall off, just keep checking on it, make sure it don't get infected or that, like nothing of that nature. It didn't get infected. It finally fell off. Like, I give it like a week and a half, it fell off. But it was still hard for me getting up and down. You know, my boyfriend helped me a lot getting up and down. Like, he really didn't play with me, because I felt like when I was getting better, like I was getting up by myself. And he was like, why are you doing that? Why you ain't calling me to do this? You don't need to be doing that. You need to sit down somewhere before you hurt something. Then one day something fell up on the bed, so I'm trying to get down there and help him look for it. So he just paused in mid looking. He like, what are you doing? If you don't get up off this floor, I know something. I know you're not down here on this floor. So I got off the floor. I'm like, oh, he just do the absolute most. I'm good. Let me get back to me. Days go by, baby still good. By then, I'm not putting him on the internet, because I felt like he had to grow into himself. Like, he wasn't himself yet. He was still white. He still looked like a brand new baby, like a piece of him. So I didn't post him yet. I wasn't trying to hide him from people. I just wasn't ready, and he wasn't ready. Like, you know, when you have a child, don't let nobody pressure you into thinking that that's what it's for. You have a baby just to like run social media with, because that's not what it's for. My baby's for me. My baby's for my family and friends. And if I feel like social media wasn't a top priority at the time, it just wasn't. That's one thing, ladies. When you have your baby, don't let nobody peer pressure you into posting your baby on social media, because social media is cruel. People don't care what they say. Like, you know, it's a lot going on with social media, and sometimes social media shouldn't be a part of your personal life. And I think a baby is very personal. Days to go by, we go to his first appointment, and everything is good or whatever. He's good now. He is now 2 months, and he wears 12 pounds. Which is great. because he was losing weight when I was just trying to breastfeed him, and that was it. I still breastfeed him. I still regular bottle feed him. At this point, he's not here. He's with my mom. You know, I don't have my baby that much because either his dad has him, his dad moms have him, my mom have him. You know, the grandmas, they want their grandbaby. My boyfriend, he wants his son. Get him. Take him. You know, I be missing my baby a lot. Like, sometimes I need rest because I do go to work in the morning. I have to get up at 5 in the morning. But, you know, he wakes up through the night. So, yeah, I be needing help. And I be needing, you know, a little break sometimes because I do be tired or whatever. But overall, the mommy life is the bomb. Like, I can't wait till he get a little bigger so I can start putting him on clothes, taking him places. Like, now I be wanting to take him so many places, and I'm just like, for what? He's gonna fall asleep when we get there. He's gonna be sleeping. He don't know what's going on. He just gonna wake up for a bottle and a diaper change, and that's it. So, yeah, I get his bag. Every time I take him, I always take a diaper bag. Like, I never leave. He has 2 diaper bags. He has a small one. He has the big one, like, when he go, like, when we're going to be somewhere for a long time. I pack that big bag. You know, I have enough diapers, wipes, his gas medicine, his formula, his rice, because the doctor told me to give him rice now. He wants to eat more, so we put rice in his milk, the rice cereal. So I packed that. I packed his changing pad just in case we gotta change him in public. Bibs, throw up cloths, an extra set of clothes just in case he might mess them up. Cause you know, babies, they mess up clothes a whole lot. His tiny bag, I might pack 2 bottles, a couple diapers and wipes, change of clothes and throw up cloth or whatever. You know, nothing major because we're not gonna be gone that long or whatever like that. Other than that, life's great. Like, he has 3 car seats, so when he goes to my mom's house, I just have to take him out of this car seat and just bring him because she has most of the stuff, same stuff that I have. She has, like, she has a car seat and stroller for him already. She has clothes for him, diapers, wipes, formula, you name it. She got it all at her house already, as well as my boyfriend's mom. She has all of that at her house. She has her own car seat and stroller and everything like that. Over here, we have its own car seat and stroller, so. You know, it comes in handy a lot. I don't have to, you know, bring a lot when I drop him off to them or they come and pick him up. They just pick him up. They don't take all the extra from over here. But so far, I love being a mom. Like, it's not hard. I'm not, you know what, I'm not going to say that. I just have a lot of support. When you have a lot of support, it's not as hard as people make it seem. The hard part only comes when you're sleeping good and the baby wakes up for something to eat. But you know, he's getting better with that. He used to be 2.5 hours. He stretched out to 4 hours, and it depends on how he's laying. He might just sleep through the whole night until I wake him up in the morning, you know, to get him ready for me to get ready and go to work. You know, don't let nobody tell you you're not prepared to have a baby, because you may not be prepared, but guess what? You're never really going to be prepared to have a child. Like, you're never going to be ready. You have to get ready once that child gets here. You know, I worked on a lot before he got here. I made sure a lot of things were in place before he got here. I looked on YouTube a lot at the new moms, or what was going on, like how should I do this, what should I pack for this, you know, things of that nature. So I'm now in his room. I feel like my recording space should be in his room because this is where it all started. He's the one that made me want to make a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is going to be a lot about him, his growth. I wish I had him here to see, for y'all to see him of his growth. He's big, but I'll drop a picture for y'all because my mom has him. Yes, we got him a car. A lot of people say he can't drive it. He won't be able to drive until he's a certain age. And probably when he turns a certain age, this won't be on the market anymore. So let's go ahead and get it so we don't say when he gets older, dang, I wish that was still out so he can have this car. Guess what? When he's old enough to drive it, he's going to have this car. And this car the car may not be on the market anymore for sale or anything of that nature. So guess what? He already have it. So when he's ready to jump in it and go, it's here for him. It's put together, everything. All he has to do is cut it off.
Yeah, it's nice.
He has his crib. He got toys already if he decide to play with them, you know. A regular room. He has his seat. I got my rocking chair back there. When I feed him, I rock or whatever. You know, you get prepared as time comes. Like, I got all of this together before he was born. And I'm still working on it. It's a lot of stuff I still gotta add, but it'll come along the way. But I have the major things that he needed in order to, you know, transition from the womb to the real world. And I think me and his father is doing a great job with him. Any questions, feel free to comment. You know, what else would you like to see? What else would you like video on? And just let me know. And I'm here to tell you all about it. Any new moms, upcoming moms, C-section scheduled moms, you went over 40 weeks mom. I may not have all the answers for you, but I got some of them. I got most of them. They making your mommy kind of work on her off day. Yeah, they get on my damn nerves too.